Professionals in specialized fields, like law and wealth management, spend years mastering their expertise, only to spend half their day doing the exact opposite. They are buried in administrative friction, executing manual tasks that bottleneck their actual high-value work. The root of this friction is structural. An established firm operates across multiple isolated systems. You have case management software, customer relationship management tools, VoIP phone systems, and billing platforms. Each holds critical data, but none of them naturally talk to each other. To bridge these gaps, firms rely on human bandwidth. Highly paid staff spend hours manually renaming files, cross-referencing contact lists, and copying data from an email tab over to a billing tab. The human operator becomes the manual router for the firm's data. The instinctual fix for this inefficiency is to purchase an off-the-shelf generative AI tool. Firms subscribe to a generic chatbot, expecting it to clear the bottleneck. But this introduces a different problem. Generic AI is built for the average user, meaning it lacks the specific architecture of a specialized practice. To use it, a firm has to change its entire workflow to fit the constraints of the software. We call this the conformity trap. Because an off-the-shelf chatbot cannot natively reach into a firm's core case management or phone systems, it functions as an isolated island. Instead of automating the work, it requires staff to manually copy data into the chat window, prompt the AI, and paste the results back. It adds another system to manage, rather than removing the workload. The structurally sound approach is the exact inverse. The software must be built around the specific operational logic of the firm, conforming to how the business actually runs, not the other way around. This diagram illustrates AI deployed as middleware. Instead of a standalone application, the AI acts as a central routing and execution engine that sits securely on top of the tools the firm already uses. The foundational rule of this architecture is that it does not replace the firm's existing tech stack. It integrates directly into the case management, CRM, and billing systems already in place, wiring them together. When an operator makes a plain language request, like asking to open a matter for a new caller, the middleware translates that single unstructured command into a series of structured actions across multiple connected platforms at once. This entire network is monitored through a central mission control interface. Operations directors have complete visibility over every workflow executing in real time, the success rates, items waiting on human approval, and the exact daily computational cost. Positioning AI as a connective layer allows firms to achieve ecosystem-level automation. Staff spend their time in the tools they already know, while the middleware provides a thin, intuitive layer for oversight and approvals. To see how unstructured inputs become structured data, consider one of the highest friction bottlenecks for any professional firm, an after-hours inbound lead. This timeline maps a custom automated intake pipeline. It begins with an unstructured trigger event, a potential client calling at 2 in the morning. A custom AI voice receptionist answers the call natively, asking the firm's specific screening questions. As the call happens, background logic immediately executes. The system transcribes the audio, extracts the caller's details, and cross-checks the firm's CRM to ensure this isn't an existing client calling from a new number, preventing duplicate records. With the caller qualified, the automation builds the lead packet. It autonomously creates a new structured case folder in the practice management system and drafts a complete intake memo detailing the facts of the conversation. The most critical architectural feature of this pipeline is the human approval gate. The automation pauses right here. The system tees up a clean decision, but an actual professional must review the memo and click Accept, Defer, Decline, or Refer. Automation does the prep work. Humans make the judgment call. If the attorney clicks Accept, the pipeline resumes. The system automatically provisions the active matter and routes the engagement letter out for an electronic signature. True operational efficiency requires architecting event-driven pipelines, where the background software handles the administrative labor, surfacing only final decisions to the operator. Applying this to complex casework introduces a significant engineering hurdle. In legal and financial environments, a large language model fabricating information is unacceptable. Raw, consumer-facing chatbots cannot be trusted to execute complex case file analyses or compliance reviews. They are designed to predict the next likely word, not to strictly adhere to the boundaries of a specific legal document. This diagram shows the engineering countermeasure, a strictly bounded fact extraction engine, or proof matrix. The system is programmed to isolate claims directly from the uploaded text, stripping away its reliance on generalized training data. The process starts with ingestion. Using optical character recognition and vision models, the system reads through thousands of pages of unstructured evidence, discovery files, or sprawling medical records to pull out chronological events. The architecture then enforces a strict citation mandate. It forces the AI to tie every single extracted claim back to a verbatim quote and an exact page or Bates number within the source file. This allows the professional to instantly verify the system's logic. If a fact seems out of place, the operator checks the cited source directly. There is no hidden black box. The system shows exactly where it found the data. This architectural choice completely shifts the dynamic, moving the professional's time away from manual data hunting and toward high-confidence executive-level verification. For an enterprise pipeline to touch sensitive client files, it must satisfy rigorous data security and regulatory compliance requirements. This requires operating under the rule of the integrator. The AI middleware acts strictly as a secure wiring layer between the firm's existing tools. It does not warehouse, host, or copy client information into a separate external database to run its workflows. As this architecture map illustrates, runtime security isolates the firm's data. Traffic moves over encrypted channels, and system credentials live inside an encrypted vault, resolved only at the precise moment of execution. Every automated action is permanently logged in a 24/7 append-only audit trail, providing a time-stamped record of what the system did and who approved it. The underlying infrastructure nodes themselves carry necessary third-party audits, like SOC 2 Type 2 and HIPAA Business Associate Agreements. By utilizing commercial API tiers for the underlying language models, the data routed through the pipeline is contractually restricted. The vendors cannot use the firm's sensitive client inputs to train their public AI models. Leveraging infrastructure with established third-party certifications ensures the firm can operate at high speeds in environments governed by strict regulators. When this middleware operates at scale, the operational friction that slows down specialized firms disappears. The isolated data silos are continuously synchronized by the central layer. This dashboard interface demonstrates how seamless data flow provides instant operational visibility. Because the systems are interconnected, metrics like revenue pledged, billable hours, and collection rates update in real time. Staff no longer spend hours compiling spreadsheets to see the health of the firm. The value of this architecture compounds over time. As the business scales, or as the underlying base AI models improve in the wider market, the middleware layer adapts. The firm staff benefits from upgraded capabilities without ever having to unlearn their daily habits. Bridging isolated tech stacks with intelligent custom pipelines directly reclaims lost billable hours. It ensures that critical inbound leads are captured instantly and that complex case deadlines never slip through the cracks. Building automated systems around the unique operational logic of a firm ensures the technology solves specific bottlenecks rather than creating new ones. The objective of this automation is not to replace top-tier professionals. It is to offload the repetitive administrative drag that crowds out actual expertise. By utilizing custom AI middleware, professional services firms execute their daily operations with a speed, precision, and compliance posture that manual competitors simply cannot match.